Hey guys, my name is Simpzy. How are you all doing? Welcome back to the Great War mod on Napoleon Total War. Welcome back to World War One. Now the title for this video is a game breaking glitch. To be honest, I'm pretty frustrated. I have done some troubleshooting for this problem, so let me explain. So once I end the turn here, I'm basically going to get infinite money. I don't know why this happens, but I have read it that it is a glitch, and there's no troubleshooting for that. So let's have a quick look at my trade. As you can see here, the economy is absolutely glitched out. I'm about to get, I don't even know what that is. That like 40 million next turn from my trade routes. I was umming and ahhing as to why this happened. Was it because I have tried to fix it? Like, for example, is it because I've just occupied all the nodes and it's like a Easter egg or something? No, if I take all my fleets off the trade nodes, which are getting me like an insane amount of money, it still happens. As soon as I hit this turn, regardless of what I do, I have backtracked a couple of turns and tried to reset it forward, but at the moment we're going to get unlimited funds. Don't know why, doesn't make any fucking sense. It is a known glitch for this mod, and I did say at the start that there will be problems. So, which is unfortunate. So what we're going to do is we're going to end the turn here, and I'll show you how much money we get in our inventory. So, there's basically two solutions. Do we end the campaign here? Which, at the moment, we are, what, four settlements away from finishing off Germany, and we've only got to finish off Austro-Hungary, which I'm really looking forward to. We're also just about to get tanks and artillery. Or, we try and, because the thing is, right, because my economy is broken, it's made the game unfair. I have unlimited funds. So, I can end the campaign, which I don't really want to do. We're about to finish off Germany. We're going to finish off the Austrians. I think we can balance it out. So, for the remaining of this mod, what I'm going to do is... So, this is how I'm going to try and... it's bullshit. It's absolutely fucking bullshit. I feel like I've cheated, and it's made this campaign... well, it's made it not fun, because I've got unlimited funds. But I'm not going to abuse it. I'm going to try and make it as well balanced as best as I can. So, at the moment, this is how I'm going to balance it out. So, I currently have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have 10 settlements. Okay, and now because of those 10 settlements, I am able to field in the game 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 armies. So what I'm going to do is, because I have unlimited money, I don't know how to stop it giving me money. I was also looking at as well, did it break the other people's economies? No. It's just mine. So the wealth has not gone up for these minor factions as well. These are still affluent and rich. So this is the rule we're going to have to go by now to obviously... Well, I don't want to cheat the victory, but I want to continue playing the campaign. So if this happens in other factions, we might not be able to do many more of the Great War mods or try wrap things up before 1917. It's ridiculous, and I absolutely hate it. It's a game-breaking glitch, to be honest. So this is the rule that's going to be happening for the remaining of the campaign. So every time... So at the moment, okay, this is the example. So I have 10 settlements. Because of that, I am able to field 5 armies. So we're going to halve that. So every 5 settlements I take, I can create 2.5 armies. As you see, I have in the field. So what we're going to do is, every 5 settlements I take, for example, these 5 here, Berlin, Dresden, and then Prague, I am able to recruit 2.5 full stacks. I guess, there's no, at the moment as well, there's no point of putting money into, logging camps, for example, because we have unlimited money, so that's going to suck. But that's the only really thing I can sort of do. Construction-wise, yeah, because before this happened, we were currently sitting on with these 5 armies. We're making about 3, I think, was it 30,000 per turn, or was it 3,000? I can't remember, the economy sort of skewed in this. It was 3,000 roughly per turn, and now we've got unlimited money. I'm pretty sure that it's the resources that glitched out. But the thing is, right, if I... yeah, the thing is, right, I can take all my armies off the trade nodes and get rid of all these resources. However, there is still a base other goods trade, so I have to cancel trade with everyone else, but then they could actually bankrupt my empire, because you need trade rights to progress. So I think that's probably the best way forward. I absolutely hate what has happened, but what are you going to do? I've never actually had this glitch, but it's just annoying. I have tried to troubleshoot it as best I can. I have looked online for possible solutions. Let me know if this happened in your Great War mod. So what we're going to do, we're going to continue the campaign. So I'm gonna have to write down. I have a bit of pen and a bit of paper. Every settlement I take. So once we get 5, we're allowed to recruit 2.5 full stacks. So let's get back to the campaign. We've nearly actually wrapped it up. The Germans are on the back foot. They're getting absolutely blockaded. I have 3 full stacks pushing into Berlin. I also have 2 full stacks down in the south. We're at war with Italy and Hungary. I wonder as well, will this change sort of like my diplomacy? Because we have a spectacular and a terrifying amount of power, maybe we can get peace. No, so it doesn't look like the money has affected our diplomatic standings or anything. So, I'm still frustrated. I'm absolutely gutted that this has happened. But I'm still enjoying this campaign and the mod. It was just that this glitch has broken it. So, let's stop banging on about it. I've already banged on about it for 6 minutes. So let's continue to finish off the Germans here today. Create our little empire here. So, let's actually finish off and get those 2 extra units that I was going to recruit next turn. We'll go with Coldstream Guards. So we have a full stack here. We also have, we'll just round it off to 2.5 armies every 5 settlements. So once we take 5 settlements, we can get some more armies. So it's kind of like Imperium in Rome, how you're only allowed to maintain a certain number of armies. Okay, so what we're going to do first, should I actually just push upon Berlin? Try to take the capital from the Germans as quickly as possible? Or should I try and pick apart their smallest regions? I think we're going to get George Walker to take Beeklenburg quite easily. Only armed veterans. Clear-cut order resolved. 30 men died in the battle. We're going to occupy the territory and repair. Okay. Right. We're going to push upon Berlin. We'll start besieging the German capital. But, yeah, I was actually going to auto-resolve most of these battles until that glitch came up. I was going to auto-resolve it all until I got to the Battle of Berlin and maybe actually play it. Right, so what we're going to do now is we're going to quickly rally back up and move straight out of there. How's our sort of public order doing? Yeah, so we don't actually control all the trade nodes. Now we do. But it's disappointing, more than anything. Still continuing to block Austro-Hungary and Croatia and the states in northern Italy. But apart from that, not really much else we can do. What are the odds now? Okay, that other army does come into the field. So they have Wilhelm, who is a 4-star commander. 1 unit of light howitzers, the rest reserve battalion. I feel like this is a clear-cut auto-resolve. Just shy under 800 men have lost, and we have taken Berlin. Region captured. Okay. Getting some more attacking traits. We basically have smashed the Germans. Mind you, it was inevitable. On the eastern front, the Russians took east, west, and Poland. So a nice, decent amount of land they got from it. The French managed to expand their borders. The Germans took Belgium and then retook it. And then the French took a couple of regions here. Oldenburg. And then we pushed up from the south near Munich, having subjugated Switzerland. So we're going to continue to push and finish off the remaining of the Germans. I will try to get a battle in today's episode, but we'll just have to see, of course, how we do. So we've taken, obviously, their capital, Berlin. I'm just curious to see what we can recruit. Nothing really much. So we need to go for assembly lines now. That gives us the factory complex so we can finally get artillery. So we're currently getting early tanks as well. Okay, let's continue and end the turn. I just hope that it just doesn't fully, just crash the game, because the game can't process that amount of money. So the rule is... Oh, shit. I didn't actually write down how many settlements that took. I completely forgot. We've taken 2. At least I'll be able to see. So let's quickly jot down 2 dots. 2. So we've taken 2 there. So the Russians have swooped in and taken Stettin, which is... interesting. We're going to push upon Dresden now. The Russians sniped me. Okay. Continue the siege. Let's move these other armies up to gain more support. I don't know what the populace at Berlin's going to be like. Yeah, let's push back here. What are the bonuses that we get from this Austrian monument? It doesn't actually say, but we can actually build them, which is really interesting. We're going to finish off the Germans here today. Victory, 129 men lost. And we will occupy the territory. Germany has been destroyed. And I wonder if Germany was destroyed, like completely, would Austria-Hungary bend the knee? Because we're currently at war with now the Ottomans, Italy, and Austria-Hungary. I don't really have any ambition to go after the Italians. They sort of joined the war after their alliance with Austro-Hungary. They were an ally to the United Kingdom, unlike in World War II, where they were our enemy. I'm just trying to think, is there any more, like, sort of stuff in and around here that's burning? Oh, okay, the ports, okay. The ports here are not getting trade. Okay, I'm going to have to move back one of my armies to Berlin. I might actually push upon Prague, start hitting the Ottomans now. Sorry, not the Ottomans, the Austro-Hungarians. So what we're going to do is we're going to move, once this gets 2 more units, we're going to push upon Prague. We've still got Vienna, Zagreb. There's a pretty big front here. So what I'm going to do is, I might actually leave this army in Berlin if we can, and we'll try keep them in Dresden. I beg your pardon? Bankrupt? How? Hang on a minute, what has just happened here? The glitch is unbroken? Sorry about that one, guys. I got interrupted after this epiphany in the campaign. So, it looks like some of the resources have come back to normal, which doesn't make any fucking sense. But some of the trade goods seem to be glitched still. So, apparently we're going to be bankrupt. I don't know if we are or not. So, if it comes right in the next couple of... Hang on. If it comes right in the next couple of turns, I might... So now we're not making any income? I'm so fucking confused. Hang on, we're gonna have to do a save here. Right, quickly just sort of play the campaign how I normally would. Right, so let's sort of set everything up as we're trying to continue against Austria. So just basically play the campaign. Hopefully it doesn't fuck up anymore. So we're going to push upon Prague. Prague seems to be actually defenseless. What we're going to do is we're going to fall this army and take this town. Because I want to push up and have sort of like a line down through Dresden, Prague. We'll send those other two from Munich. Innsbruck can still continue with their garrison. Right, so let's end the turn. Are we going to be... So we're not bankrupt now? I should have taken Prague with the auto-resolve. And now that's been re-glitched. Bear with me, guys. And... Right, so what is... Yeah. If it's going to keep on going back and forth like that, does this change it, though? If I get off that trade node? The thing is, right, will it come right? No. Yeah, this is just fucking bullshit. We're just going to have to play the campaign like I said. Every 5 settlements we take, we're allowed to recruit 1.5, 2.5 stacks, sorry. Right, we're going to take Prague here today. Relatively undefended, and we've taken the region of Bohemia. So how's sort of the populace in Berlin going? A little bit better. I'm going to recruit 1 unit of volunteers to keep up with that. I'm going to move my spy. Okay, so now we've taken 1, 2, 3, 4. So we've taken 4 settlement, and now that... What? And now the towns are generating this money. This is ridiculous. So we've taken 4 territories so far. So in one more settlement, we're going to be able to recruit some more armies. I might have to reiterate at the end of... Sorry, at the start of every part, the issue. Alright, technologies wise, 8 more turns we're going to get assembly lines. We're going to be able to get some tanks. So, we need to push upon this territory here. By the looks of it, where are Austrians' armies? Alright, let's swing upon here. Let's move out if we can. No, we're going to have to repair, obviously. Which isn't overly too expensive. We'll stay one turn in Bohemia. So guys, hope you still are enjoying this series. Even if we've got these massive problems going on. Honestly, didn't expect it. But I would really appreciate it if you could hit that like button. And subscribe if you haven't already. It's a great way for me to gauge if you guys are still enjoying the series. And subscribing obviously keeps you up to date. Let's continue to push against the Austro-Hungarian Empire. The Germans have been defeated, but it looks like the Austro-Hungarian Empire either has... Who are they at war with? They're at war with Russia and France. Maybe they have most of their armies fighting along here. We've only got one spy, so we're going to use her for the best of our ability. Right, let's go take this settlement here from the Austro-Hungarian Empire. How is the populace in Berlin? It's still sort of not overly too happy with our occupation. I'm going to need some units there to help garrison. Now, I do have an army in London, which is just keeping our men in check. I think I might throw these guys over to Berlin. I could have factored in the garrisons. Where's a ship? Am I better off just grabbing on from here? Yeah, sure. I'm better off just grabbing on from here. I could have factored in the armies, like in like the one stack in Edinburgh and Dublin and the 4 units into my calculation. So we could have technically got more troops, but I think it's simpler. Every 5 territories we take, we're allowed to recruit 2.5 stacks. So let's move this army over and around. Actually, let's move Alexander Abercrombie. Abercrombie. Applecrumble. Oh, Jesus. Right, yeah, let's just keep the army in Berlin for the time being. Can we nearly push upon Vienna? I want to wait before I do so. I at least want to take this settlement here. These 2 settlements. Right, apparently we're about to be bankrupt. I don't know if the game's trying to fix itself or... So now we have no money. The United Kingdom is bankrupt. And... But in next term, we're going to be making that money back. Right, let's continue against the Austro-Hungarian Empire. Another clear victory. I guess they weren't expecting the Germans to fall so quickly. We're going to be able to move to Vienna soon and actually get some eyes on this territory. There is an army here. Right, we have our army from London pushing over to our navy. We shall embark, of course, and move these guys to Berlin to garrison. Fantastic. Now, obviously, we have the Scandinavians to our north. Did I put the army should be in here, isn't it? Yeah, there it is. Right, move the army to Berlin once we can. Alright, let's move the fleet back to the trade post, the trade node. Now, Denmark was a protectorate. Would they want to bend the knee to me? No, I was just curious. Right, do the Italians want a peace treaty? Nope. Okay, let's continue. We're nearly at Vienna. We have to wait until we can repair. Are we going to get money, or have we gone bankrupt? What? So now it's not working. So not net. It was fine when. It was fine when we had like unlimited money, but now we're losing money and we can't actually afford these armies in the field. I'll do another save. Right, let's just continue to play as we would. This episode has been horrendous would be the word I'm thinking of. We'll push up here and take this point. So there's a full stack at Vienna. Let's swing around and rally up with our counterparts. I'll end the turn once more. And if we don't fix it, because we're actually coming to nearly the end of this episode, I might have to end the series if it goes negative for a lot longer, because that is a huge problem. Right, we can move this army out of Berlin now. We can move it down to help the Austrian engagement. Alright, let's push this army to Berlin. Perfecto. Right. My fleet is slowly but surely coming back to that trade node. And we still occupied every other trade node. That's what I thought it was. It could have like been a glitch like that. If you occupy all the trade nodes, you get like a huge advantage, but it's not. So, what we're going to do is we're going to end it there. So we have money now. This is very interesting, yes. So now we can get early tanks, I think. Yes, we can finally get tanks. We can get the Mark tanks. And it looks like our money's come back up. So we're just going to have to be... Yeah, it's re-glitched again. Well, I think it's time to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. This glitch, it's been a really glitchy sort of episode, but we might be able to get some cool battles against the Austro-Hungarians. Finish it off. I don't know if this glitch is unique to the United Kingdom, but if we plan on doing future campaigns such as Russia, France, maybe even Denmark, Sweden, Germany, or even Austro-Hungary itself, we're going to have to address that. But we're going to have a battle in the next episode against the Austro-Hungarian Empire regardless, so that should be great. They've actually left Vienna pretty vulnerable, but we're going to be able to push upon Olmutz, I guess. I don't really know how to pronounce it. But yeah, thank you very much for watching once again. Have a fantastic rest of your day. Stay tuned for more content on my channel. Take care of yourselves. Goodbye.